Joining me now, Trey Gowdy, former House Oversight Committee chairman and now Fox News contributor. Trey, good to see you, as always.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your take on this story?
That the prosecutors wanted 9 years. Bill Barr thinks that 2 or 3 years is more proportional, and the only difference between the two is whether or not you count this 8-level enhancement for actively threatening a witness. If you didn't have that enhancement, then everyone would agree that Bill Barr's view of the guidelines is accurate. So the judge is going to decide whether or not that enhancement is appropriate, supported by the facts. Martha, this was a trial. She presided over the trial. She listened to the witnesses. She's uniquely well positioned to decide whether or not that enhancement should be in play. But the notion, prosecutors don't sentence people. Presidents don't sentence people. Fox News commentators don't sentence people. Judges do. And we give them life tenure so they can make these calls. But the notion that Bill Barr should resign is about the dumbest damn thing I have ever heard. If a United States senator really believes that the head of the Department of Justice cannot weigh in on what a proportional sentence is, there are child pornographers who don't get 9 years, Martha. There are people who rob banks that don't get 9 years. So let the judge decide.
Right.
I think 2 or 3 years is about right.
All right. So, that process, should take place, right? This was a recommendation, and then there was input in terms of what is appropriate given by the head of the Department of Justice. But then the president sent out that tweet, which has sent a lot of people into an uproar in terms of believing that he's trying to manipulate the situation. He said he isn't. The Department of Justice says he isn't. But, as Lindsey Graham, who's very supportive of the president, said, he shouldn't have done it. What do you say?
I've had the same position, whether it was Barack Obama or Donald Trump. I do not think the chief executive should be weighing in on ongoing investigations or criminal prosecutions. That was my position with President Obama when he weighed in on the not a smidgen of corruption. It's my position now. I can tell you this, Bill Barr was aware of this recommendation before President Trump ever tweeted a single syllable, a single character. So the notion that Bill Barr was somehow motivated to move because of this tweet is just factually wrong.
People have raised the comparison of Loretta Lynch talking to Bill Clinton on the tarmac, and conservatives were outraged by that, saw that as, sort of inserting himself in a place where he should not be. So talk to me, about that comparison. Do you think, because this is what's happening. So now you've got Democrats saying, no, we're going to start a whole new investigation. And I think we all knew that as soon as the Ukraine situation was behind the country, that there would be something else. Is this likely to turn into something else that's sizable?
I don't think so, because the president has the power to commute Roger Stone's sentence if he wants to. He has the power to pardon him. He can pardon him right now if he wants to. He can do it by tweet tonight. He is the head of the executive branch, and people have a chance in November if they want a different one. I've been consistent. I don't think presidents ought to weigh in ongoing investigations or prosecutions. So
better to stay away and steer clear. Trey, thank you very much.